All right, we are ready for further adventures with Google Drive. Again, my apologies if you are already familiar, but some of you won't be. Hopefully, you can figure out the idea of how to write a paper in a word processor. That's basically what you'll do. If I've entered into Delbert's declarative rhetoric file here, and you see I already formatted it for you. It's got the header up here. It's got the header up here. You'll need to put your name in there. You'll need to put your name up here. You'll need to change the date. You'll need to give it a title of your own, all that stuff. But that's pretty straightforward. But one thing, if you're not familiar with Google Drive, to note is when I type something here, this is a really awesome sentence. Notice up here at the top, I'm pointing as if you could see it, it says saving all the time. And then it says all changes saved in Drive. It always saves it. I mean, unless you have lightning strike after you've just written 200 words or something, I mean, like in the instant after you wrote them really, really fast, you're not going to lose anything or hardly anything on Google Drive. It just doesn't lose stuff, and that's awesome. Having lost a bunch of stuff in the past. It saves it to the cloud, and you can set it up to save it to your local computer as well, and that's what I do. I actually have it on my office computer, I have it on my home computer, and it saves at Google on the cloud via Google. So I've always got two backups whenever I do any writing. Anyway, so it's always getting saved. You can do a lot of other things here, but here's what I'd like to point out, because this is a little out of the ordinary. I want you to imagine that I've sent you an email, which I very well might do and probably will do, and it looks like this, okay? It says, please share your declarative rhetoric paper with these people, and then there are some email addresses. And I'll have them formatted. You see, this is George Washington, David Bowie, Severus Snape, and Harry Potter. And this was made right after these Alan Rickman and David Bowie died, so I'm totally grieving. Anyway, I'll have them formatted so that you can just put them right into Google Drive. So you're just going to highlight them, you're going to copy them, so Control C, of course. I go back to my file, I go up here to this blue button that says Share, and it's shared with one person. It's shared with me because it's my file, actually. But I'm just going to put some names in there. And you'll see it comes up, and actually when you do real names, it'll put the person's name in there. These are not real JCCC addresses, so the names don't come up there. So if it doesn't come up with names, then probably I messed something up. But hopefully that won't happen. You hit send, and it'll say that it's shared with those people, and now they can read it. Now here's a little caution. They can read it. They can also delete it. They can also make great changes to it and all that. So don't share with people you don't trust, but realize that you can trust people in the class, because if you were to vandalize another person's paper, bad things would happen. So please, please, please don't abuse that privilege. It would be just like, taking their paper that they've just printed off to turn in and spilling coffee all over it. You're just not going to do that. Okay, but you see this is shared with 5 people, and if we go in there now, we can see on advanced, here are those people, and it doesn't know who those people are. Okay, that's it. Easy peasy, right? Right.